Welcome back. Today we are on lesson 15, Eat Well Away from Home. Did you know that the average American consumes 20% of his or her meals away from home? An occasional night of indulging here and there won't undo your weight loss efforts. However, if you dine out several times per week, you will likely need to be making smart choices so that you can stay on track. Are you ready? Let's get started. So last session, we talked about getting support and left you with some homework of writing your support plan. How'd you do? Getting support is a crucial step, as often eating out occurs with family, friends, or coworkers, and it's important to have support in making healthy choices away from home. Eating well when you're at home can be hard enough, but eating well when you're away from home presents special challenges. Today, we will talk about some challenges of eating well at restaurants and social events, and learn how to plan for and cope with these challenges. Meet Jose. Jose is at risk for type 2 diabetes, and he is trying to make changes in the way that he eats. He eats a healthy breakfast and dinner at home, but he has a hard time with lunch during the workday. As a building contractor, Jose often finds himself stopping for a burger and fries while he is driving between jobs. What do you find challenging about eating well at restaurants? Maybe it's the large portions, not knowing how much food was made, or feeling like you want to get your money's worth. Like Jose, we too can try and make better food choices throughout our day, even when we are not at home. We can take several extra minutes the night before to pack a healthy lunch that will make it much easier to say no to the temptation of fast food. We will be so in the groove of healthy living that we may even find ourselves saying no to other temptations outside of the home, aside from fast food, like donuts at a meeting, hot dogs at a ball game, or mom's empanadas. Now, let's talk about how to eat well at restaurants. The first decision is choosing a restaurant that has healthier options. But as we've learned in previous sessions, healthy is a vague word that often needs further definition. Ultimately, when considering where you should eat, ask yourself, which one of these boxes does my restaurant fall into? Keep in mind that you can usually find healthier options at all restaurants, but you may have an easier time at vegetarian restaurants, sit-down restaurants, or restaurants with a salad bar. Are you still on the fence about where to eat? It is a good idea to look at the menu in advance if you can. Many restaurants have their menus available online. You want to look for foods that are low in calories, fat, and sugar, and high in fiber, water, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Look for words like baked, broiled, light, steamed, or whole grain. Having a light snack an hour or so before eating out is also a great way to prevent overeating. A good restaurant wants satisfied customers, so you can ask the waiter or waitress questions about the menu items, such as what the ingredients are or how it is cooked. Another way to eat well when you are at a restaurant is to make a healthy swap. For instance, you could ask to have a side salad or steamed veggies instead of French fries. Many restaurants are happy to do this. In some cases, though, you will need to pay a little extra, but sticking to your goals is worth it. What are some healthy swaps that you have tried? Do you think you could do this with a family member, friend, or coworker? It may make it easier to see if someone in your support system will commit to healthy swaps at restaurants too. Many restaurants serve huge portions. Plus, there just may be times where you want a tiny portion of an item that is fairly high in calories. To make sure you are eating a healthy amount, you can ask for a to-go box and then box up half of your meal before you start eating. You can also ask for the smallest size of a dish, a lunch portion, or share a meal with a friend. All foods are okay in moderation, even when eating out. How can you make sure that the amount you are eating is a healthy amount? So we've talked about some of the challenges of eating well at restaurants, But that is not the only place outside of the home that you may be challenged to eat healthy. Let's talk about social events. Many social events like holidays and birthday parties, sports games, and work parties can have some tasty but unhealthy food. This can make it challenging to eat well at social events. But you can be prepared for social events. You can eat something healthy before you go to the event so you don't feel hungry. Tell the host about your eating plan and suggest some healthy choices, or offer to bring a healthy dish. If you go into this situation with a positive mindset, you will be more likely to succeed. What do you find challenging about eating well at social events? Common challenges include tempting food, wanting to be polite, large portions, or there's just no healthy options for you. How can you eat well during social events? You can ask for ingredients, fill up on vegetables, keep a glass of water in your hand, and stay away from the buffet to limit temptation. Earlier in Jose's story, we learned he loves getting together with his family, but he finds it difficult to make healthy choices, and he doesn't want to hurt people's feelings by not eating the food that they make. Although he found this challenging, he found success in just saying, "No, thank you." How can you succeed in challenging situations like this? Between now and our next session, spend some time planning for the challenges of eating well away from home. That way, you'll be ready the next time you go to a restaurant or social event. You can look at the menus for your favorite restaurants online or try to find healthy dishes you may want to prepare. Next week, we will focus on staying motivated to prevent T2. If you would like to listen ahead to any future lessons, go to the Health Coaching Diabetes Prevention page, linked above. Congratulations! You have now completed Lesson 15, Eat Well Away from Home.